This is John Paul Rai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and today I'm going over an article in which Jason Momoa said the tides are changing. Now, the context is not exactly about the tides with Amber, but he does say there's higher stakes in Aquaman 2, and we know that there are higher stakes. I think he meant a few different things, like what's going on in the movie. It's a little bit more mature, and they have higher stakes to please the audience. But we know also there's higher stakes in the movie because there's more pressure for it to perform. There's a lot more people now with their eyes on you-know-who want to not see this movie. Not only that, they want to spread the word they're not seeing it and actively tell people they're not seeing it. And of course, I'm not seeing it. It doesn't look interesting anyway. Let's take a look at the article. This is from the Daily Mail, October 17th, 2021, and it's called Jason Momoa teases tides are changing and stakes are higher in new Aquaman as he shares backstage footage featuring Amber Heard. Wow. If you put together the amount of people who want and don't want to see that, I'm sure don't wants are quite a bit higher than want to see that. Just for 1 second here, what is Amber Heard actually good at? What can she actually do as far as a skill, as far as a talent, as far as someone who should actually be in this movie? And I'm coming up on 0 and a couple of negatives in there. Let's keep going. Momoa teased that tides are changing and the stakes are higher in the upcoming sequel to Aquaman. The 42-year-old is reprising his leading role for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, which he previewed at the 2021 DC Fandom virtual event this weekend. During the event this Saturday, he shared backstage footage of himself as well as his returning co-stars like Amber Heard. Wow, that must be a joy for DC fans to see such a front-running, legendary character like Mera. Mera's had such popularity over the years, such a point of interest for comic fans. Maybe not the best sarcasm, but obviously, if you know anything about comics, Mera is pretty much a very low-level, low-tier character. Amber was the leading lady of the original film, playing the role of a warrior princess from the sea called Mera. Some people say Mira, I say Mera, doesn't matter. Between movies, there was a swirl of rumors regarding whether she would act in the sequel amid her legal battles with her ex-husband, Johnny Depp. Both Johnny and Amber have vehemently denied each other's allegations of physical abuse during the marriage. Wait a minute, only one person has evidence of the abuse. So how the F-U-C-K can Amber deny that she abused Johnny when we've got LAPD body footage cam, we've got her lying on the stand, we've got multiple witnesses, she's got no evidence except a Photoshop picture, and Johnny has the recording against her. Johnny has proof of the finger. Johnny has dozens of people backing him. So she can deny all she wants, but the facts remain. However, Amber has indeed returned for the second Aquaman film and was pictured on the set in the scaly green unitard fans of the original will remember. The footage opens on Jason arriving the first day of the shoot this July 17th, wishing the DC fandom aloha and apologizing for the 4-year wait. Don't worry, Jason. There's a ton of people who don't want to see the thing. The wait's over, just waiting, hopefully, for the box office low numbers. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom is being helmed by James Wan, who actually played Monopoly with Amber Heard all night for about a week in a row. They got to be best buddies, BFFs, and then he asked her to be in the movie. I think I'm reading that wrong. Let's keep going. I'm super excited to be back making the sequel, said Jason. I have so much invested into it. I love this character. I love what it represents. There's nothing I've ever been a part of that's like this. James promised a film that's more mature, but yet still retain its fun to give the audience something different, something new that they haven't seen before. Like the ocean and Jason Momoa and Amber Heard that you're seeing right now. I know it's just a slide, But let's not say we haven't seen it before, because there it is, and that's all the darn movie's about. Anyway, there you have it. Obviously, when Jason Momoa makes a statement like that, a lot of different people are going to take it in a lot of different ways. But you can't help but think he meant it as a way of saying what's going on in the general area, in the general sense of, well, all the trouble's going on right now for you-know-who. You can't help but think that he can't have this great, friendly, awesome relationship with somebody he knows did this stuff. And if he does, well, that doesn't reflect so great on him. Not in my opinion. I think he's alright. I'm not like a super fan. I liked him in Game of Thrones, but aside from that, I'm yet to be impressed by anything. It's just mostly that part where I'm like, yeah, he did a good job. I get why people like this guy, but I'm pretty neutral with Mamoa. Anyway, let's do some shout-outs. First shout-out to Debbie Gillum, if I'm saying that correct. She's here all the time. Thank you so much, and she's a member. It's much appreciated. Shout-out to Mary Turple, also here all the time, also a member. Thank you so much, Mary. Shout out to Meowser, here all the time, leaving comments. Thank you so much. Thank you to Donald Dolan, also known as the Don of the Johnny community. Thank you so much. It's appreciated. Shout out to J.A. Arrington. See you all the time. Thank you for the long-term support. And final shout out to Rock Candy. I see you here commenting quite a bit. Really appreciate it. As you guys could have guessed, I'm doing shout outs based on my comments. So if you comment, I'll try to give you one. And that's about it. You guys, of course, consider subscribing here. I'm doing pop culture, Depth First Heard, celebrity news, whatever's interesting that comes up. And if you don't subscribe, I guess I'll be sad. But I'll get over it. See you next time.